Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon. Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list, you will be added when you join. If there is no space, you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm a little late. Hi, Crazy. Hi, Kayla. Kaylee, sorry. Hi. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Clinda. Hi, Blue. Hi, May. Welcome, everyone. Hi, G. Hi, Lucky. Hi, Elephant. Hi, Jasmine. Welcome. Hi, Mark. Hello, everyone. Hi, Philia. Hi, Ivy. Welcome. Hi, Ariana. Hi, Philia. Hi, Alice. Welcome. Hello, everyone. Hi, Bernard. Hi, Ruby. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Kath. Thank you so much for your donation, Crazy. I appreciate that I do appreciate you. Don't know what I was gonna say. My mind goes faster than my mouth. Nella, hello, welcome. Hi, Michela, hello, welcome. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dr. Fizza. Hi, Christ. Welcome. Hi, Mohammed. How's it going? Hi, Danny. Welcome. Hello, everyone. I'm glad to see you all. Hi, Didi. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Matthew. Welcome. How's it going? Hi, Twin Soul. Hi, April. Gentle Soul. Hello, welcome. Hi, James. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm gonna switch the screen so we can get started. If anyone's new here, to join the list, it is exclamation mark join with no spaces in between, followed by your question. Yeah, Nightbot's not a real person. It just provides chat, entertainment in the chat. Allows you to add yourself to the list. If you get put into the lounge list, Nightbot chooses people at random to be put onto the free list. Yeah, so there's that sort of thing. I'm going to switch the screen so we get started now. I do have a legal disclaimer description as well, also. I'm going to start because I'm already late. Hello, everyone. Crazy, hello. Does D deep down want to reconcile romantically? Is there any spirit guide, this or James or Fae? Does D. This came out. Does D deep down want to reconcile with Crazy right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James or Fae that want to come to Crazy a message? Does D want to reconcile romantically with Crazy? The sun is shining. I feel like D does have like positive thoughts towards you, maybe even romantic thoughts towards you. The Ten of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles in the dark and the Two of Swords and the King of Cups, that they're really torn about reconciling with you, how they're feeling, what they're thinking, like their mind, heart, and soul is not 100% aligned, kind of thing, you know. The Two of Pentacles, like trying to juggle around their thoughts, their feelings, their emotions, what's right, what's not, what they should do, and that sort of thing. There's a Two of Swords too, so they're feeling like it's a very difficult decision to decide what they want to do moving forward. I feel like emotionally, I don't know what happened between the two of you, but I feel like emotionally they are drained. They're not really feeling it. They may be thinking it, but there's still some emotional wounds that they're trying to, yeah. Plus distance, yeah. Physically now, yeah. Yeah, I feel like emotionally he's not healed. You know, he does think about you, does have positive thoughts about you, does think that maybe they should talk to you about how they're feeling, but I feel like they're kind of too overwhelmed with their emotions to do that right now. Let's see, is there anything else we can get? Any other messages we can get? Yeah, the Ace of Wands. They do think about a new beginning, reconciling with you. But I feel like the Four of Wands, they're holding themselves back with like returning towards you. But that is what I got. That's a hard thing. Maybe time will heal. You know, sometimes time heals, and maybe in the future at some point. Yeah. Yeah. Nella, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Dreamt my ex this week a few times. Can you check in why for Nella? Why did Nella dream of her ex this week? Is there any spirit guide activities or say? Why did Nella dream of her ex this week? Is there any spirit guide answers or say? Dreamt with him last night. This came out. Not quite sure what came out first, but they've been dreaming about you too, right? Excuse me. Excuse me, sorry about that. I'll be right back. There you go. Sorry about that. For Nella, let's just do a check-in for S. S is Nella's ex. What exactly is S's energy towards Nella right now? The Hangman. So he's kind of like hanging around, lingering in your energy. That's what he's doing right now. I feel like, the Nine of Cups, they've been dreaming about you as much as you've been dreaming about them. Maybe that's why you're dreaming about them, because they've been thinking about you. They've been thinking probably about the times the two of you like hung out together before and that sort of thing. The Page of Cups, I feel like they're kind of like thinking like, how do I feel? Like, what's going on now? That's why you're low, maybe, eh? Because I feel like they're like, should I tell Nella what I'm feeling right now or not? Because I feel like he has renewed or refreshed his emotions towards you all of a sudden. So I don't know if he's like saw you on like social media or someone mentioned you to him and now you're on his mind. Because there's the Eight of Swords too, so he's like holding back, like he's really restricting himself not to reach out towards you. The Eight of Swords, it's kind of like putting himself under lock and key kind of thing. Hi Lala, long time no see. Welcome. I was thinking about you. I feel like I manifest you because the last couple of lives I've been thinking like, where's Lala? That's awesome. A manifestation has worked. That is awesome. Let's see, for the Knight of Cups. Yeah, I feel like they're thinking about taking romantic action towards you, right? Oh man, what exactly is the ex's deal? Is there any spirit guide, answers, angels, or fae? What exactly is the ex's deal? Skip the line, thank you, Lala, so much. The Nine of Swords is in the dark, so I feel like there's a little bit of fears. Like I feel like they're not gonna come towards you because they're fear that you're gonna turn them down. The Ten of Pentacles, maybe the relationships that they had didn't work out after you. And that's what I got. Excuse me. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. Lala, G's message for me today. Ooh, let's see for G. What is G's message for Lala today? Rain, spirit guides, answers, angels, or fate. I'm gonna give Lala a message from G. What's going on? Rain, spirit guides, answers, angels, or fate. What's going on in G's energy towards Lala right now? Ooh, there's some sexy times ahead there. Or at least some sexy time thoughts. The Chariot. I feel like G's a little bit lost in which direction to take or what's next or what's happening. I don't know. I feel like they're not really listening or trusting their willpower right now. There's a Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like work and home life is good or they're wanting it to be good. I don't know. Ten of Pentacles here. I feel like they're really focused on their family roots and the values and that sort of thing. Queen of Swords, I feel like they hear you. They know that you're speaking your truth. I feel like that's what they value most about you, for sure. I know those sexual desires are still always there. The King of Swords is in the dark. I feel like he may be doubting himself or being extra cynical about himself for whatever reason or judging himself harshly. What is going on in G's energy towards Alella? What's going on with G's energy? Nine of Cups. I feel like those are some good positive dreams coming through or desires towards you. The Knight of Wands thinking about taking action towards you, even though they're doubting themselves or doubting the energy. Why is the King of Swords in the dark? Two of Swords. I don't know if he's faced with a difficult decision that he's trying to figure out and not quite sure where that is leading him, causing that confusion with the Chariot here in the dark. There's something specific you wanted to know, but I feel like he feels like he's trying his best and is trying to make the right decision, but he's kind of judging the situation, wanting what's best for his family. Yeah. I feel like he has a lot of romantic feelings towards you with the Nine of Cups here and the Devil card. But that's what I got. I'm so hard. Yeah, I could feel that. I could feel that. He's like really drained in his energy. His energy's not really that strong right now. Okay, yeah. Okay, maybe that too. Yeah, because I feel like he's like dreaming about you, so maybe he is sleeping too, right? But that's what I got. Yeah, is there anything specific you wanted to ask about him? Or want me to clarify on? Hi, Mike. Philia. Thank you so much for your donation again, Lala. For Philia, what is the current energy of Eric's texting, calling, or seeing Philia? We didn't talk since the weekend. Let's see for Philia. Is there any spirit guides that his names okay? What does Philia need to know about Eric's energy right now regarding texting, calling, and seeing her? We have the Ten of Swords. So for the Ten of Swords, I feel like he's just feeling exhausted, feeling defeated. So I don't know if there's a hard time at work. Oh, that's okay. I could do a follow-up. We can put you back up for a follow-up. For the Ten of Swords, I do feel like there's this energy of just them feeling like really drained, defeated, exhausted. So I don't know if it's because of the work that they've been doing or what. The Judgment is in the dark as well. So I feel like they are doubting themselves for some reason. I also feel like there's this energy of them um wanting to know more about them. Like, I feel like they're having a hard time connecting with their mind and their heart and what's really going on inside, right? I feel like their mind and their heart keep going back and forth with each other, and maybe that's what's causing some of the doubt. The Fool is in the light. So I feel like I was feeling that too before. Like, I feel like he wants like a start over on something, like just wanting to start over. The Ten of Swords kind of indicates that too, right? Ten of Swords is like that rebirth energy of like the Death card. So I feel like they want to start over and do something over again. The Three of Wands, I feel like they do want to work things out with you. They do think the world of you. They do feel like things have um like you've had some successes with each other. But I also feel like in the back of their mind they kind of wonder if the cycle between the two of you is over as well. Like they're wondering if there is a new cycle, is there a new beginning for the two of you, or is the cycle between the two of you over? I feel like that is what the Judgment is coming out with a doubtness. Yeah, for the Star in the Dark, I feel like there's this energy of not really having faith, not really trusting the universe right now. I feel like they do want to move towards you, but they're not quite sure what they're dragging into this or what's being dragged into this kind of thing. With the Five of Swords in the dark too, I feel like they don't want to fight with you or argue with you or anything. They would like to resolve some issues because I feel like they don't want to walk away. They just want to figure things out. But I feel like they're having a hard time with that. Yeah. The Four of Cups, I feel like they're trying to think of what they want to say to you next time they see you or connect with you. So they're taking their time on that. That's what I call it. Hi, Dwayne. Lala. Oh, thank you. What are G's future actions? Remaining spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae. What are G's future actions towards Lala? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are G's future actions towards Lala? Oh man, I feel like he's not sure. He's not sure. I feel like he's still going back and forth on that, trying to decide. The Four of Wands is in the dark, so it's like, can I go back home? Like, what is home? Because I feel like he feels empty. Like he doesn't like the home feeling empty. Like he wants to be. I feel like he wants to be with you, and have that, happy home, happy life, happy energy with the Four of Wands and light, right? It's that celebration at home kind of energy. The Eight of Wands is in the dark, so they know they can't just rush back or they can't just rush it. They need to take their time, making sure that everything, like all their cards are lined up properly or something. The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they're not quite sure if it's the right timing for their action or luck and karma's on their side to make the right moves moving forward, because I feel like they really want to turn their Four of Wands into a light. Seven of Pentacles, I feel like they're being more realistic, more grounded, more clear and direct with what their future actions are rather than just winging it kind of thing. The Ace of Pentacles is in the dark too. So yeah, I feel like they're overthinking and hesitating and not quite sure how to get what they're wanting or thinking about right now. Ten of Pentacles in the dark. I feel like they want the Ten of Pentacles in the light like they had in the last reading, but they're feeling like it's not possible. And they're not sure if they're confident enough to make those moves that they want to. Four of Swords. Yeah, they're thinking about it. I feel like they're thinking really hard on what their next actions are. I have a feeling they are going to come towards you and express these actions towards you soon. They seem very strong, even though his energy is not strong. Okay, yeah, he doesn't know how it is. He's like the cycles are just not working in his favor, right? With the Wheel of Fortune in the dark. Yeah, that is a tough one. I guess you both have to move closer together. You both move 3 hours closer. Then it's even. I don't know. I feel like that will fix that energy. Dr. Fizz, is there any spirit guides, answers, games, or fae? What does Dr. Fizz need to know right now? For Dr. Fizza, Mahad's feelings towards Dr. Fizza right now. New connection. I feel like the way the cards came out, like they all just kind of came out together as a clump. I feel like they are thinking about you a lot. Like Mahad, I'm sorry if I'm saying that name wrong, but I feel like they're really thinking about you like really hard, right? Because I feel like they want to be the emperor. They want to be very clear minded and they want to have that sense of control. Um, if they can move towards you, right? I feel like this person feels a deep connection towards you because I feel like they're really worried about how to connect with you. They're like, should I slow down? What should I do? Because I feel like they don't want to just walk away from you. They do want to come towards you, but they see you as the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you're like for them, you're like an improvement than other people they've been with, right? I feel like they're putting you like kind of on a pedestal, and maybe they're not trusting themselves like they deserve you, is what I'm feeling. Because with the Emperor in the dark, I just feel like there's this energy of them. I feel like they want to have that control. They want to, just do what they normally do to most people that they date. They're like, oh, I can't do that with Dr. Fizza because she's going to see right through me. Right? I feel like he needs to figure out what exactly his deal is. I feel like what you're saying, right? You probably have that intuition, like, should I trust this person? I feel like that, like, you need to trust your intuition that what you're feeling is good, like keep trusting your intuition that something's a little bit off. Because I feel like even though they see you as a really great person to be with the Queen of Wands and the Two of Pentacles, I feel like they're really struggling to make that decision. Like, how are they going to play their games towards you because they know that you're going to see right through them and they won't be able to do what they normally do? So that's clouding their mind of what kind of gameplay they thought they could play with you until they got to connect with you. So, what exactly is their true intentions? What exactly is their true intentions towards Dr. Fizza? Is there any spirit guides, intuitions, or fae? What exactly are the true intentions towards Dr. Fizza? The Chariot is in the dark. So yeah, they're taking a pause. They're pulling back because they're like, I can't play those games with Dr. Fizza. Yeah, they're kind of like changing. Like, what do they do? They know they can't trick you. They can't deceive you. They can't manipulate you. They see that. Like, they know that they can't mess up with this. So I feel like they're really thinking hard about what's what. What does Dr. Fizza need to know about this relationship? What does Dr. Fizza need to know about this relationship? So enjoy the simple pleasures of just being together. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up, right? Like, don't give up any parts of yourself for this person. Try to get to know each other before you like jump into them. And this one, the hideaway. And make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. So it's like kind of get to know them, but like slow and steady. Don't rush into anything. Don't lose yourself. Don't give more of yourself than what, they're willing to give. Right? I feel it's a matter of you thinking about yourself first and that sort of thing. But that's what I got. Yeah, yeah. I feel like it's just, there could be something there, but just be guarded because I feel like they, you know, they play games with other people in the past, but they see that they can't do that with you. So just be aware. Danny! What does Danny need to know right now? For Danny, is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Danny a message? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Danny a message? Is this Taurus man named David interested in Danny in more than just friendship? Let's see. Is the Taurus interested in Danny more than just friendship? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? I would say no because of the Five of Pentacles, but it's in the dark, so it's not a strong no. Doesn't mean like there's nothing there. Hi, Miss Moonlight. Thank you so much for the gift. So yeah, it's a no, but it's not a strong no, right? And you also have to keep in mind that they're a Taurus. So Tauruses, they're very bullheaded. They don't just allow anyone into their energy closely. They take a long time to get to know and connect with someone. So just because no now doesn't mean it's no forever. Because definitely not no forever. The Five Pentacles is in the dark. So there's some wiggle room, right? The Five Pentacles in the dark is like some positive changes are coming, even though it's a no card. You do have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is kind of like having lots of options, a lot of choices, a lot of decisions to make regarding of how this relationship is going to play out. You have the Ten of Cups there, so it's going to take some time. It's not something that you can rush into. Definitely takes a long time to connect with a Taurus and get a Taurus to open up their heart. There is the King of Swords and Light too. So I feel like there's this energy that they would, like, they're very honest with you. If you ask them, they'll be honest with you. The Ace of Swords, they're clear-minded, they have good thoughts, they're not really sure how they're feeling about you, but they have good thoughts about you. What else does Danny need to know about this person? King of Pentacles, yeah. So they're I feel like they're willing to put time and effort into getting to know you with the King of Pentacles here. They're ready to build something with you if that's what you're wanting. The King of Pentacles is a Taurus, right? So it's like building something together, being reliable, patient, practical in their energy. The Nine of Pentacles. I mean, if you're flirting with him, you're gonna have to be like straight up because Tauruses have no idea if you're flirting with them or not. The Nine of Pentacles in the light. So, Tauruses are very good at being independent and, surviving on their own. But, yeah, there is some good energy there, just slow and steady, I think it's something that's going to start off as friendships and has potential of growing into something more. If you're patient enough. I know you're Sagittarius and Taurus. You need to learn to be more patient. Your Taurus man is going to have to learn to get out of the house more, which can be difficult. Us Tauruses, we like to stay in our stable where it's nice and cozy and warm. Thank you so much for the donut holes. I love donut holes. Tidbits are the best. I don't know. I haven't had tidbits in so long though. Oh yeah. My grandpa used to make donut holes and donuts. I didn't do it yet, Bernard. Not yet. You spent all my jewels. That is awesome. I have no idea what to do with the jewels. Me and Boo Boo, we don't know what we should do when we get jewels and that sort of thing. Like, I don't know. We've been thinking, like, what should we do when we get those? I've been getting a few lately. I guess I'm not sure what to do. Like, should people skip the line? Like, get out of the lounge? I don't know. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? Last night during sleep wake, I noticed that Jay is connecting to my back. No idea what that came out the wrong way. I noticed that Jay is connected to my back with such darkness, and a condo council member is also connected. Are they the ones creeping around my aura? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? All the cards are like coming out before I even have a chance to answer the question. So I'm gonna trust the universe knows what it's doing, and the angels, and all those beings, spirits, ancestors. Seven of Cups. It seems like you have choices and options you can do with what you have. So I don't know if it's a matter of writing all this down in a journal to see what comes to you with this. You have the Four of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of Four of Wands is like, I don't know if it's like broken up plans coming through or if it's like them showing off what they can do, if that makes any sense. Because you have the Three of Cups and the Light too. So I feel like they're going out and celebrating and having a good old time while you're sitting there stressing and worrying about it all, which is not fair, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles here, so I feel like they're coming up with new ideas, new plans, new things. The Three of Swords. Three of Swords, you're not defeated yet. I feel like they know that you're not defeated. That you're continuously healing yourself. I don't know if you realize this, but you're continuously healing yourself all the time, right? Every time, that's why they can't really defeat you, and you keep going and you keep showing up. Like, oh man, when is this Tammy gonna ever give up? But you're too stubborn for that, right? So they don't know what their next decisions are with the Two of Swords. Let's see, what else does Tammy need to know about this energy? Is there any spirit guides, interested in or faith? What is the advice for Tammy to deal with this condo council member who is connected and the J person? Where are they connected to Tammy's aura? Why are they connected to Tammy's aura? The King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Because you're so grounding, right? I feel like you're easy to connect to because you're so grounding. The Nine of Wands is in the dark too. So, like, you continuously heal yourself so they can't take you down. What is the best advice for Tammy? What is the best advice for Tammy? Is there any spirit guide, let's try the other ones. What is the best advice for Tammy with all of this going on to release them from her aura? How could Tammy release them from her aura? Right? Just like, they stop kids from watching Bugs Bunny and, Teletoons. I always forget what they're called. But you know what I mean, right? That show, You Fight Fire with Fire. You learn so much from that, but they shouldn't stop kids from watching that. Five Wands. If they want a war, bring it on, right? I feel like you have enough power to protect yourself, to not allow them to attach themselves to your aura anymore. The Knight of Pentacles in the light, right? You're too stubborn. You're too focused on your own self-discipline, your own self-worth, and the things that you have going on. So I feel like it's kind of like fighting fire with, not really with fire, but with your own strength. Because I feel like there's energy like you kind of like sabotage them and throw them off of your energy with kindness. With the Page of Cups. So when they come with full force with fire, you're just gonna like, you know, go Care Bear mode is what I'm feeling. With the Three of Wands, like be 2 steps ahead of them, knowing that they're coming and being ahead of them, right? I feel like you probably already have visions of what their next moves are. So it's kind of like meeting them at that end and like just showering them with love and compassion and Care Bear energy. Yeah, and that's going to defeat them. Five of Pentacles, that's what's going to defeat them. And you'll have that sense of clarity. So, yeah. Yeah. So, just protect yourself like you've been doing. Keep healing yourself. But yeah. Show them they're not defeating you just by, you're still smiling, you're still being respectful, you're still being you without letting them play you in any way. Hi, Blue, for Matthew. What is Jessica's current thoughts and feelings for Matthew? Is there any spirit guides? Hold on. There's a card that doesn't belong. Is there any spirit guides, yes, sisters, and Fae that want to come and give Matthew a message? What is Jessica's current thoughts and feelings for Matthew? Keep pulling out other cards. There we go. I got it. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Matthew a message? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Matthew a message? What does Matthew need to know about Jessica's current thoughts and feelings right now? Thank you. Ooh, she's waiting for you to be her prince and her knight in shining armor, right? Yeah, she's waiting for you to fill up her cup of love, right? I feel like she may be testing you to see if you can fill up her cup of love, right? She wants to know if you can turn the Ace of Cups back into the light with your charm. That's what she's waiting for, and that's what she's thinking about. Because the Four of Wands, she already feels like at home with you. She already feels like that fulfillment, that comfort, that, ready to celebrate with you. She knows that you can be the Knight of Cups here, that lover boy, that romantic, I don't know what I want to say, a romantic person. I had the word, but then I lost it. Maybe that wasn't the right word to say. Knight of Cups is always that dreamer, that romantic, that charmer. For the Eight of Wands is in the dark, I feel like going slow and steady seems to be the way to go rather than rushing in full force. Like, don't make any sudden changes or any, you don't want to spook her, kind of like a deer. For the High Priestess here, it's a matter of trusting your intuition, trusting your inner knowledge and your experience about how you're going to approach her and how you're going to go forward. So she is more thinking about you and how you're going to approach her. She's thinking about your actions. So she's already like 10 steps ahead of you with playing out in her mind what your next moves are. So it's kind of like you fulfilling those dreams and desires. It seems to be her expectation. So you have choices and decisions to make. So she's testing you to see which decisions you make. Are you going to choose the pretty flowers or the Venus flytrap here, or the poison ivies are at the bottom there. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae that want to come give Matthew a message? A Pisces. Okay, that makes total sense that she's a Pisces. Because, see, she's 10 steps ahead of you. So she wants you to bring this to the table to fill her cup. You haven't filled her cup yet is your issue, right? Pisces are all about romanticness, you know, like they're the ones that watch those Hallmark movies most of the time. They want that Prince in Shining Armor to come up and, you know, sing a song outside their window, bring them flowers, bring them chocolates. You know, all the nine, like what you see in a fantasy tale is what she's wanting. She doesn't want you to rush into it. She kind of wants you to charm her. So, you know, like get to know her, be friends with her, be romantic without pushing too far. But yeah, she's waiting for you to fill up her cup and you haven't yet. That's why it's in the dark. So you also have to pull out the Care Bear energy. The big fluffy Care Bear energy that's full of love and butterflies and rainbows and unicorns. You know? I don't know. I love Pisces. They're very they don't live in the same world as us. They live in a completely different fantasy beautiful world. You know, and you kind of have to meet them at their world because they're not going to come into yours. You're welcome, Matthew. Love reading for Dee Dee. Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? Maybe can you go lock the door? I don't know. I got some creepy vibes for some reason. For Dee Dee, is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae that want to come and give Dee Dee a message? What does Dee Dee need to know in love and romance and passion right now? Page of Wands. Someone's gonna take action towards you, right? I can feel that. Someone's gonna be expressing their actions, their passions towards you. Hot, fiery, romantic. I can feel that for you. The Two of Pentacles. They're like, where do I start with Dee Dee? Like, what are my next moves? What do I do? Like, what's happening? um, yeah. For the Five of Pentacles in the dark, I feel like there's this energy. I don't know if they're having like a hard time, like with work or finances or whatever their struggles are. I don't know if that is like hesitating them from fully taking action towards you. Because, like, I want to do this, and maybe I should wait. Why has the Six of Cups here? 30 spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae. Why is the Six of Cups here? I feel like they're having new thoughts about you. I don't know if there's someone from your past, like you didn't date them before, but they like remember you from like high school or something. And they are thinking about you, and that's what sparked the passion to begin with. Even though they're in denial about it, they're like, I never had a crush on Dee Dee in high school. But they keep thinking about you and trying to figure out what actions to take towards you, but they're kind of scared. Yeah, they're not trusting their instincts about it. King of Pentacles. I feel like they will, though. I feel like they're going to figure it out. That's what I got. Michelle, if you're at explanation mark position, Nightbot will tell you where you are on the list. Koala! Who is my next lover partner? When will I meet him? Koala, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Fae? When will Koala meet her partner? And when will they when are they going to make their moves, right? Who is this next partner? When are they going to make their move? I feel like they're being blocked by someone from your past. Someone from your past is blocking them from coming towards you. Someone in their past is still kind of thinking about you or fantasizing about you. I feel like they're blocking this person from coming towards you. You have the Ten of Wands, so I feel like they tried to come towards you before, but they've been blocked. Because I feel like they want to commit towards you, but they can't. They haven't been able to. Even though the universe is kind of like blessing it, because I feel like, all the spirit guides, ancestors are blessing this connection. What is blocking them from coming towards Koala right now? The Two of Wands. So now they're faced with a decision. So I feel like they're coming closer. I feel like they're learning how to get through the block and come towards you. Because I feel like the two, like, they're just kind of like choosing the right path. So maybe every time they get faced with the right path to come towards you, they choose a different path. Yeah. Is there somebody else? Let's see. Is there somebody else coming towards Koala? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there somebody else coming towards Koala? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Koala a message about love? Is there somebody else besides this person? There is somebody else. There's a lover's card here. I feel like the person who's coming towards you in love is like going through a divorce, though. Yeah. No, I don't feel like you've been with this person like romantically before, but I feel like someone you've been like probably your person that you've been separated from. I feel like that person is blocking them from coming towards you. So anytime they're faced with like a path to come towards you, they have a path going this way or a path going that way. That way is where you are, but it seems like your person that you're separated from is like standing and blocking that path. So they keep choosing the wrong path because they can't get past your past partner, right? We all have timelines. So your partner, even though he may not realize it, he's blocking him and stopping him from coming onto the same timeline as you. So there's somebody else coming into your timeline, but they have been in a relationship, and I feel like they're ending the relationship and they're doing all the things that they need to do to end this relationship before they're able to take a leap of faith with you and have that deep intimacy towards you and treat you like the Queen of Wands that you are. This person, has found a way to not be blocked and how to come on your timeline. But I feel like this relationship will be good, but I feel like it won't last if this other person finds a way to get back onto the right timeline to be with you. So I feel like a lot of love is coming towards you, and it's gonna be messy. It's gonna be a lot of love and a lot of romance, but I feel like it's also gonna be messy. But this person may never get on the same timeline as you because, they may not be strong enough to get through to you. So you probably wouldn't be worth it. But this person seems to be coming in strong. They're just going through a separation or a divorce of some sorts. But they do come with a lot of love, a brand new beginning, a new start with you, and will treat you like the Queen of Wands that you are, right? Hopefully that made some sense. You're welcome, Koala. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. Let's see for Tammy. I was alerted that Jay was seen carrying boxes in secret. I would like to know what is Jay up to, as he has things in his possession that does not belong to him. Let's see. I don't like when my cards get mixed up. Let's see for Tammy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message? What was going on with Tammy's energy regarding Jay being seen carrying a secret box? I feel like whatever's going on with Jaya, they have a lot of life problems going on. Like they have a lot of problems. Um I feel like whatever's going on there, um yeah, I feel like they have like a lack of self control. So I don't know if the box was something like they stole or took or what was going on with that. Or if they were taking a box to sell or give away, I don't know. But it seems it has to do with something with his life. There's a Ten of Cups too. So I feel like he's trying to be happy. He's trying to find that home and work life balance that fulfills him. But you know, he's at a crossroads. I don't know if he's like having a trouble in his relationship or trying to get someone to be in a relationship with. I don't know his deal. The Ace of Pentacles is in the dark too, so there's been a lot of money issues, a lot of delays, a lot of lack of focus and funding and direction. The moon is in the dark, so yeah, he's a liar. He does a lot of betrayal and deceit. What does Tammy need to know about them? So I forget what exactly is the question. Okay, what is Jay up to? What is he up to? I feel like he's not really up to anything. He's just kind of, being the weirdo that he is. Like I feel like he has no plan, he has no direction, he has no self-control. So if he sees something, he's gonna take it. Even if it's like a box of trash. I just feel like there's that energy that he's carrying with him. Just feeling very lost, having a lot of life problems. The Nine of Pentacles is in the dark too. So I feel like there's this energy like lacking independence, right? Lacking. I feel like he often relies on other people, but he hasn't really had anyone really he can connect with. The Judgment card is here. The Six of Cups. I feel like there's something going on from his past that is coming through. What's going on? The Two of Wands, trying to make a decision, like trying to do good, but they keep lying and cheating and stealing. I feel like they have a lot of issues. I feel like they might be trying to sell things because I feel like they don't have a lot of money. Mystical, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mystical a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mystical a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mystical a message? What does Mystical's cat and spirit want her to know right now? I'll use these cards for Mystical. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Mystical's cat and spirit want Mystical to know right now? During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, what does Mystical need to know from her cat right now? For the Two of Cups, I don't know if you're in a relationship now or not, but I feel like they want you to find a new love, find a new, I don't know if it's a person or another kitty or what it is, but they want you to find someone that you can connect with, that you can love and cherish. Kind of energy is what's coming through. The devil is in the dark, so I feel like they want you to let go of any toxic energy that's no longer serving you anymore moving forward. There's a Queen of Cups too, so I feel like they miss you and they know that you miss them. There's a lot of emotions going around there. They want you to know that there's a lot of love. They love you very much. They know that you did all that you can. I feel like they want you to know that they're in a good place with the temperance and you don't have to worry about them. You can move forward with your mind, heart, and soul in the right place. What else does Miss Cole need to know about her cat? What does Miss Cole need to know from her cat? Yeah, I feel like with the Nine of Swords, they don't want you to stay up all night thinking about them or missing them. Four of Wands, I do feel like they want you to go back out there and find someone or find someone or another kitty or another fur baby that you can love and cherish and spoil like you spoiled them. I feel like there's spoiling energy coming through. King of Swords in the dark. I feel like they want you to be emotionally connected again. Let's see what that one was. The High Priestess. So yeah, the High Priestess and the Temperance. They want you to trust your intuition, trust your instincts, trust your inner knowledge that you know what's what, right? The Judgment. They don't want you to judge yourself too harshly. They want you to be easy on yourself. You have her kin son. Okay, so maybe that's what she's saying. To connect with him. He's like, yeah, that's probably what she's saying. That you have him, so she wants you to love him and spoil him like you did to her. Yeah, that's what I got. Not to worry. April! What's coming towards April? What's coming next for April? Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae? What is coming towards April? Is there any spirit guides, answers, dreams, or fae? What is coming towards April? What's coming up next for April? You have the Ace of Wands, so new beginnings, right? A new spark of something, a new spark of inspiration, creativity. Not quite sure what that is for you. Could be a new romantic partner. It could be some movement in your career or whatever that is for you. Because I just feel the sense of you taking action, feeling inspired, feeling passionate about it too. You're going to have a difficult decision to make. You may have to weigh your options, write a pros and cons list, whatever that is. You need to trust what's on your mind. Trust yourself that you are making the right decisions that's best for you, right? Make one that's best for you, not for everybody else. Do one that you feel like makes sense to you. You have the Three of Wands, so it's kind of like taking for right now is deal with this. Don't look too far ahead. Just kind of like focus on the now and what moves you have to take now, because you have some decisions to make here. So you don't really need to expand yourself too far from where you are. I feel like there's this energy too of kind of like if there's any trust issues or if there's any indecision or if there's any fears of failure, it's kind of like take a step back, evaluate that situation, and figure out why. You have the Eight of Swords here, so the only person that's holding you back from achieving these goals moving forward is you. So it's kind of like releasing these fears of the future or whatever these fears are and take the action that you're meant to take, right? The Knight of Cups is in the dark. So I don't know if there's this energy of, not quite sure how you feel about it, or you're feeling like you can't commit to something right now. You have the Ten of Pentacles in the dark. Maybe it's not really something that aligns with your scheduling or with your plans or what's going on there. Yeah, kind of fearing a tower moment when there's no tower to be burnt down, really. right? It's kind of just trying to figure out what is what. You have the King of Swords in the light. For the King of Swords in the light, I feel like someone wants to take action towards you. So there could be someone taking action towards you in romance. And yeah, so there may be a couple things coming through. I feel like there's going to be some sort of advancement or some sort of thing in career, but there may also be like some sort of person coming towards you in love and romance. That if you're in a relationship, maybe they want to go to the next level or whatever's going on there. There's a little bit of fear of commitment, but you know, they want to make the magic happen anyways. That is what I got. Ariana, what does Ariana need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ariana a message? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ariana a message? You have the Six of Swords in the dark. Oh man, I feel like you're kind of feeling a little bit stuck, maybe drifting around in circles. Wait, you had a whole question there. Sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. For Ariana, if Ariana gets a job from any of the Taco Bells that I am interviewing with, will it be an improvement from working at the Wendy's, like longer shifts, less toxic coworkers? Let's see for Ariana. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Ariana a message? What does Ariana need to know about the job offer at Taco Bell's? Will the job offer at Taco Bell's, any of them, um, be an improvement from working at Wendy's? I feel like you will love it. I feel like there's gonna be better connections there. Like I feel like you're gonna love the people there. I feel like it's not gonna be like what you're used to at the Wendy's with the Six of Swords being in the dark. I feel like there's also this energy of like you may find yourself stuck of like comparing Wendy's to Taco Bell when they're two different things, even though they're both food chains. They're different places and different people. So I think it all also depends what your approach is to the job. I feel like there's gonna be some positive energy at the 10 of Cups. You're gonna feel committed. You're gonna feel connected. You know, happy family, happy energy kind of thing. So happy coworkers kind of thing. Yeah, the Page of Cups. So it's kind of like giving them a chance, wear your heart in your sleeve and see how it goes. The sun is in the dark, so not everything's gonna be perfect. There is gonna be some dark days. The Five of Swords. So maybe the shift. Oh, my cards fell. I guess there's no more vampires. I feel like the shifts will probably be the same as Wendy's just because of the Five of Swords here. Um, let's see what's going on with the Five of Swords. Yeah, you may feel restricted, you know, with the toxic, you know, politics of the work of the food chain kind of thing. The Seven of Cups, you will have options. You may be able to visualize more options in there, though. The Six of Pentacles in the light. So I feel like there's going to be a good equal give and take. Like I feel the people there, the co-workers, is going to be a less toxic environment. But I feel like everything else will kind of be similar, the same as the old. That may frustrate you, but you have to kind of like weigh your positives with your negatives and see what's what for you. But it seems like you will have options. It's kind of like choosing what you feel you can stick with or connect well with. But that's what I got. Love. What does love need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message? What does love need to know right now? For the Eight of Cups. So whatever your situation is right now, I feel like there's a little bit of emotional avoidance coming through, maybe some unresolved issues where you just kind of feel stuck, like you can't move. You have the Hangman and the Light, so I feel like there's this energy of, you're overcoming things. You may be waiting, you may be taking this time as you're waiting to consider what your next moves are, what your next decisions are. I know that takes a lot of patience. You have the Six of Swords and Light. So I do feel like there's this transition, like transitioning into finding more peace, finding more happiness, finding more contentment, rather than what's pulling you back with the Eight of Cups. You have the King of Wands in the dark too. So I feel like there's maybe some stubborn energy coming through, not knowing what's what, maybe somebody else's energy coming through of like they're stubborn, they're not negotiating with you, or they're not, you know, just giving you a hard time because they're butt cheeks. I don't know what's going on with the King of Wands. Eight of Wands. I feel like there's going to be some sudden, quick, unexpected changes that are going to come fast out of the blue. You do have the Seven of Pentacles in the dark, so it's kind of like, yeah, patience is your virtue right now. You're going to have patience. You're going to have to not rush it. Allow the energy to flow at its own pace. Because I feel like whatever's going on, it's not really about trusting your intuition. It's about trusting the energy and how it's flowing. Why is the High Priestess in the dark here? Why is the High Priestess in the dark here? King of Cups. The King of Cups, King of Wands. Yeah, I just feel like, someone's trying to abuse their authority or whatever. They're just butt cheeks and keep doing you. Is this love's act coming through? Is this love's act coming through? The Three of Swords is no. Who's this person coming through as being a butt cheek? Four of Cups. So it's someone that's kind of delaying your time. So I know it's someone you're waiting for answers from or wanting to know what they're doing before you decide what you're doing, because I feel like they're kind of in stagnation energy. They're not moving, so it's kind of blocking you from moving forward as well. So I don't know if the two of you are on the same timeline or what's going on there, but yeah, they're kind of like what's blocking you from succeeding right now. So I feel it's kind of like just having patience and waiting it out, and I feel like you're going to get some clarity there. Moonchild! Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and fae that want to come and give Moonchild a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Moonchild a message? What are Q's feelings towards Moonchild right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What are Q's feelings towards Moonchild right now? And their conversations last night. What's their feelings towards their conversation last night? Okay, so how they are feeling towards you right now is the Hangman. So they're just hanging around waiting to see how things go or how things play out. There is the High Priestess in the dark, so I feel like they're not really trusting how they're feeling or what they're thinking or what their next moves are. There may be something that they're wanting to tell you that they haven't yet, or they're waiting for you to tell them something that they think you know about. I don't know. I feel like they're kind of like sitting there waiting for some information to be revealed towards them. So I'm not quite sure what's up with that. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like they feel like there's a lot of growth between the two of you. They're not done with you though. Like maybe they're like, I don't know. I just feel like there's a rebirth. Like they want to try again, or they want to restart something, or they want something to end with a new beginning, sort of thing. With the Ten of Swords, how they feel about your conversation is the Five of Wands. They may not agree with everything you said, but they do feel stronger about the connection between the two of you. They feel like you're both on the same page with, I guess, some of it or most of it. I don't know, because the Hierophant is in the light. I feel like they feel, like there's a good balance between the two of you. They, they respect your decisions and that sort of thing. But there are some things that they don't agree with the Five of Wands. Yeah, they may be worried and stressed about it, but they're not as stressed as they were before. I feel like there is some healing going on as well. So that's what I got. Lucky. Is there somebody spying on Lucky? Let's see for Lucky. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there someone spying on Lucky? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there someone spying on Lucky on social media? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is there someone spying on Lucky on social media? Who are they and why and what do they want? Sorry, I'm adding questions for you. Ooh, they think that you're sexy. There's someone there. They think that you're sexy, right? The devil energy, they're having intimate thoughts about you. The Ace of Wands, like, how can I spark that spark? How can I light that flame, right? The Ace of Wands, they have no idea how to do it. I don't know if they've kind of been giving you hot and cold signals by, like, liking your posts or whatever and then unliking it or something. I don't know. Because I feel like they're being childish like that. The Queen of Cups is in the dark too. So I kind of feel like they just like what they see. They don't really have like emotional feelings, just kind of like physical feelings of what they see. What's going on with the Five of Cups here? I feel like they may have had an opportunity to communicate with you in the past and they didn't take it and now they regret it. So I feel like they're like, oh, they keep looking back at that conversation. So I don't know if somebody like messaged you and then like they didn't respond, so you just moved on. But now they keep looking back at that message, is what I'm feeling. What's going on with the Page of Wands here in the dark? Yeah, they're regretting not communicating or not answering you. Because I feel like now they see you as someone that they didn't think you were before. Like, they see you as the Empress now. I don't know if you know them or if you just like got a random like comment or a random message or I don't know because I feel like whatever it is, they're like going back and keep revisiting that moment without taking any action. What does this person want from Lucky? What does this person want from Lucky? They don't even know what they want from you. I feel like they just kind of have a, they're just stuck because they have a lot of regret. Is this the past Aries? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Is this the past Aries? The Five Pentacles is known. Is this someone that Lucky knows? Is someone you know, I guess. The Wheel of Fortune. Is someone you know. I feel like you haven't communicated in a while. But I feel like they didn't really think anything of you at the time, but now they do. That's what I got. Gentle soul! During spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give gentle soul a message. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give gentle soul a message? What energy is coming towards gentle soul in the next 25 days? What energy is coming towards gentle soul in the next 25 days? A new sense of freedom is what's coming. A new sense like, okay, I'm free. I can do what I want. I don't know if it's just because summer's coming and get outside more or what this is. Because I just feel like there's this fresh renewal energy, right? Letting go of the past toxic energy and just rebirth, right? Rebirth your energy. I don't know if you're going to be like reinventing yourself or what this energy is. But it's going to come with like a boost of energy, a boost of vitality and positivity and success and fulfillment, right? You have the Eight of Pentacles and the Light too. So I just feel like you're going to be more consistent in your dedication to what kind of things you want to put your energy towards, right? Where your focus goes, your energy flows. So I feel like you're going to be more focused. The Page of Cups, I feel like if you're waiting for someone to express their feelings towards you, I feel like you're moving past that. That's not something to put your time and energy into. Like maybe that's part of what is ending here. But with the Eight of Swords, nothing's holding you back anymore. That sense of freedom, that sense of rebirth energy is coming through with rising above, pulling yourself together and having that rebirth energy. What does Gentle Soul need to know about this energy right now? The Three of Swords. So I don't know if you're in a relationship now and that is what's ending. Because I feel like there's a brand new renewal energy, right? The Judgment is in the light. So I feel like you're having like this real rebirth energy, this new spiritual awakening, this, new light, new sun, new energy, the Nine of Swords. So I feel like whatever past stresses or worries or heartbreaks or disappointments you've had in the past are going to be going away, and there's going to be a renewed energy. I think if this hasn't happened yet, you may get maybe heartbroken before you have that sense of freedom, if that makes any sense. Power energy. Okay, so there may be some disruption in your energy that's going to cause this end, but then there's going to be some peace and happiness and joy and positive energy. I feel like it's going to be success. Like, I don't know if that's you building a business for yourself. I don't know if the hardship is like you, instead of finding work, you're going to start a business for yourself or something. But I just feel like there's a whole new turnover in your energy coming. But that's like what. Mira, thank you so much, Mira. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Mira a message? What are Dee's thoughts about the new pet and his feelings? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What are Dee's thoughts on the new pick and his feelings? The Five of Cups. I feel like he's feeling like there's a lot of regret, a lot of loss, a lot of healing that he's doing. I'm not quite sure where this is coming from. I feel like he's still focusing on what was instead of what could be moving forward. I feel like they do, their mind, heart, and soul is well aligned with the High Priestess here. I feel like they're trusting themselves or trusting the flow of the energy that's coming through. The Seven of Cups. I feel like they know that they have options and decisions to make with rather they're going to express their feelings towards you or not. The Page of Wands. I feel like they're wanting to communicate with you. They're wanting to tell you how they're feeling and what they're thinking, because I feel like they do see you as the Queen of Cups. They do see that you are emotionally fulfilling for them, and you're very nurturing, kind, and loving. I feel like they have a lot of compassion for you, a lot of care for you. What is going on with the Five of Cups here? Yeah, I feel like the Five of Cups is that they feel bad and they can't commit towards you. They're too afraid of a judgment, it seems. Yeah, they can't make that decision to be with you because they're afraid of judgment. That is what I got. Tammy, thank you so much for your donation. Am I having an unusual hard time to find a proper storage for personal items, even to buy a new phone? things feel heavy and stagnant, will be able to do both and find storage and a new phone. Let's see, what's going on in Tammy's energy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's going on in Tammy's energy? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's going on in Tammy's energy in general? What is Tammy's energy at right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's going on in Tammy's energy? For the Knight of Cups in the dark, I don't know. I feel like there's, yeah, like you said, there's a stagnation energy. Like I feel like there's this energy that's just kind of like stopped. It's not moving in any direction. But I don't know if it's because you're afraid of taking that next step or you're afraid to take action moving forward and just kind of like stuck in the cycle of that you're in and just kind of like repeating the same things over and over and over again instead of taking a step into some unknown territory to like get out of the cycle, right? I feel like you're in a cycle and you can't, like, I'm feeling this energy of like a hamster running in a wheel. Like you're just not jumping off of the wheel, you're just going in circles and circles. Um kind of energy. Because I feel like you can escape this. There's nothing stopping you from escaping, it's just you're on this rotation. You have the Page of Pentacles here. So I don't know if it's like having some new conversations with new people or what it is. Because I feel like you have the freedom to move forward and letting that cycle go if you wish to. But the devil's here, so I feel like the devil energy is like holding you back or making you feel like you need to be held back. No, there's no one giving you an opportunity. You have to jump off the hamster wheel and find this opportunity. Because you're in this cycle. Like, you have to jump off the hamster wheel, it seems. It's just going and going and going. The Six of Pentacles is in the dark, too. So you need to take advantage of getting off the wheel and finding your own balance, your own sanctuary kind of thing to get out of that stagnation energy and not allow the devil to hold you hostage, it seems. There is a spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Tammy a message. How could Tammy move forward and come out of the stagnation energy? Yeah, you have to make that difficult decision of what you want to do, you know? Being honest with yourself. The Empress, too, is in the dark, so I feel like, the Empress in the dark is like you need to cultivate your own desires to move forward with grounding yourself and knowing who you are, knowing your self worth, knowing where you belong. Because you have the Three of Pentacles too, so it's kind of like expanding your future vision and not being stuck with fears of holding you back. Let's see, what is the energy causing Tammy to not find proper storage? Tower energy, a fear of disaster happening. What is stopping Tammy from getting a new phone? You have to end something. You have to turn your Three of Wands. You have Three of Pentacles. You have to turn your Three of Wands into the light. Right? You turn your Three of Wands. Expand your vision. Three of Pentacles. I don't know if it's a matter of collaborating with new people, new focus, right? The Ace of Swords, clearing your mind, having a new thoughts, new ideas, new breakthroughs, new conversations. There's always opportunities. Like, even though you can't, you know, like I have to stay home to work. I can't work outside of the home because of my kids. Even though they're adults, I still have to stay home. But, you take opportunities. Like, I take opportunities for coming online. I have many different businesses. I resell other people's used things. I've made soaps and sell them. Right now I'm making candles and selling them. There's always opportunities. It's just a matter of working with what you have. So you're not stuck on the same cycle, is what I'm feeling. It's like you have to deal with what you have, but also not be on a repetitive wheel. Finding a new outreach to expand yourself with what you have. Because there's not an opportunity that's going to present itself towards you. Let's see for Mira. Thank you so much for your donation again. For Mira, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mira a message? Does Dee like my new profile pic on Zoom? Let's see, does Dee know? I don't know why I'm asking if you like your own profile pic on Zoom. We need to clear that energy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Mira a message about Dee? We need Dee's energy to come in. Is Dee like Mira's profile picture on Zoom? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Does Dee like Mira's new profile picture on Zoom? The Page of Pentacles is in the dark, so it's not a yes. It's not a strong yes, it's not a strong no. It's kind of like, I feel like they don't really have much of an opinion about it. I feel like they should either have like future plans or future conversations with you, but they're not taking that action. They're not trusting their instincts on that one. They're just kind of like staying in stagnation. So there's not really a lot of like, wow, that's a beautiful picture, or no, I hate it. There's like no real energies there. Like, they don't really. Yeah, I feel like with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords, they do want to take action towards you or communicate with you, but they're holding themselves back. They're not, they're struggling. They're holding back with that communication because they feel like they can't commit towards you right now. That is what I got. You're welcome. Play fairy reading? You want a fairy reading? What's coming towards Bernard? Let's see what's coming towards Bernard. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is coming towards Bernard? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What's coming towards Bernard? What's coming his way? Any good stuff? What's the good stuff, right? What's the good stuff? Bernard, I tried my best. I don't know what's going on in your energy, Bernard. You have to change your energy. You have to do some saging. You gotta sprinkle some cinnamon around or something. Put some salt over your left shoulder, bring some good energy in. Because this is all in the dark, right? Four of Swords is in the dark. There's some stagnation, low motivation. You need some fresh ideas, some fresh opportunities coming your way. You have the Three of Swords in the dark, so there's some healing coming through. I think it's a matter of letting go of any regrets, any doubts, any past heartbroken energy. You have the Empress in the dark. So no one's coming towards you right now. You have the Ten of Cups. I feel like you're unhappy with the home situation. That's probably your energy wanting a new place. For some reason, most of my cards are on the floor. Oh, man. You have the Eight of Swords. There's something holding you back. But with the Eight of Swords, it's like you're the only one that's holding you back. So I'm not quite sure if there's some fears of making some changes or going outside your comfort zone or what's going on with that. Because you have the Six of Pentacles in the dark too. So I feel like you're like it's time for you to focus on yourself, not anyone else. It's kind of like I know you want someone else to come into your energy and love, but it seems to be an energy of like you need to focus on yourself before this Queen of Pentacles can come towards you. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles could be like a Capricorn coming into your energy. Could be a Taurus or a Virgo too. But the Queen of Pentacles is a Capricorn. Yeah, that's what I got. How does Sophia feelings and thoughts towards Muhammad? Let's see for Muhammad. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors? I'm gonna take another deck because I'm not confident I have all the cards here for some reason. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that, but I don't have all those cards either. We're gonna take out these ones. Let's see for Muhammad. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Muhammad a message? How does Sophia feel towards Muhammad right now? What's going on there? You have the Four of Cups in the dark. I feel like with the Four of Cups in the dark, there's this energy of lack of motivation, right? Lack of motivation, a lack of not sure which way you want to go into. I know this is, I'm saying your energy, right? I'm gonna try that again. I feel like this is more your energy than Sophia's. We need Sophia's energy to come through. I'm still on Muhammad's reading. For Muhammad, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Thank you. The one's gonna give Muhammad a message about Sophia. We need Sophia's energy to come through. What does Muhammad need to know about Sophia's feelings and thoughts towards Muhammad right now? There we go. Now we got our feelings. I feel like she's feeling very sad. I feel that. She's feeling sad. I feel like there hasn't been any changes between the two of you in a while. Because I feel like there's this energy of maybe some emotional confusion coming through as well. I'm not quite sure how she's feeling or what to do about it. The Four of Pentacles is in the dark, so I feel like, yeah. I feel like the Four of Pentacles in the dark just kind of struggling, like she doesn't have a lot of room in her scheduling to be flexible. So I feel like there's a lot of stress and worries, a lot of sadness, I feel like. But I feel like she's trying to be positive. She's trying to overcome missing you and that sort of thing. So I feel like she does have feelings. I feel like she misses you more than anything. The Knight of Pentacles is in the dark. The Six of Cups, she has a lot of happy memories about between the two of you. Why is the Knight of Pentacles in the dark? Yeah, I feel like with a Knight of Swords, she's missing your charm, right? I can feel that. She's missing your charm. She's missing how blunt you are, but not feeling very positive. That is what I got though. Yeah, I feel like she's missing you and she's thinking about you. She's thinking about the past between the two of you, kind of missing who you are, kind of thing, as your personality. But yeah, she's not making any changes right now. That's what I got. Cries. Let's see. Four cries. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give cries a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give cries a message? What is the thing he isn't healed from? What is the thing that he isn't healed from for cries? What is the thing he isn't healed from cries? What is the thing he isn't healed from for cries? The first thing that wanted to come out was the Three of Swords. So I feel like he's struggling with healing his heart. So I don't know if there's been some betrayal or whatever whatever's wrong with his heart. It seems wounded still and he's struggling to heal with that. The Seven of Wands, I feel like that's causing him to be defensive or kind of always on guard, maybe a little bit of trust issues. I feel like they want to do better. They want to set healthier boundaries instead of being so assertive in their energy. The Ace of Wands is in the dark too, so I feel like there's this energy of them delaying starting something new or connecting with something new. They have some mixed feelings. I know sometimes they have good days and bad days, and they're struggling with that. Overall, I feel like they appreciate your attention, they appreciate your energy a lot with the Six of Wands. I feel like overall they're very emotionally compassionate towards you, or they try to be. I feel like they have a lot of love, a lot of energy. They feel devoted and calm under pressure, even though they still have some heartaches going on. What else does Cries need to know about their healing journey? The Temperance. So my heart soul is in the right place, so that is good. The Knight of Cups. They have a lot of love and compassion. I can feel that. Knight of Cups, King of Cups. There's a lot of love, a lot of compassion, a lot of wearing their heart on their sleeve. I feel like they feel passionate and romantic. They're having a lot of strength. I feel like their strength is from their romantic side of things. The Devil. So I don't know if they're struggling with letting go or overcoming some sort of addiction or something. If they're, I don't know what they're going through, but I feel like they're trying to find that sense of freedom. They're trying to improve. But yeah, they're having a hard time of whatever has hurt their heart in the past. Yay! Hi, I'm new. Oh, thank you for becoming a new member. May I know if he comes back to me and how does he feel? For Kay. Is there any spirit guides, angels, or fae that want to come and give Kay a message? We have members Monday, every Monday. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Kay a message? What does Kay need to know right now? Is he coming back towards Kay? And how does he feel? Is he coming back towards Kay? And how does he feel? I feel like he wants to come back towards you with the Fool energy here. I feel like he does want to take that leap of faith, does want to have a new beginning with you, but he's still struggling with whatever's going on with the Five of Swords. I don't know if there's been a argument or a disagreement in the past of what's going on there. I feel like that's still in their thoughts. Like I feel like they, in their mind, they haven't really gone over that yet, even though they would like to come towards you. I feel like they do see you as a Queen of Wands. Someone who has a lot of hot, fiery, passionate energy. Someone who is very confident and brave and speak your mind kind of thing. I feel like they do appreciate your energy overall. There is a Nine of Wands in the dark too, so I feel like they're very exhausted and tired. Maybe a little bit paranoid as well. Um, but that's what I got. Yeah, the Two of Wands there. So I feel like they're struggling to make choices on how they're gonna come back towards you. Because I feel like they have a lot of respect for you. But there's just something on their mind that they're having trouble to let go of. Is there any spirits, spirit guides, guides, sisters, angels, or faith that want to give Kate a message? Yeah, I feel like they're thinking about communicating with you again. I feel like there's some things they want to get off their chest and clear the air with the moon energy here, but they have some fears. Maybe their fear of starting an argument with you, and it's not really what they want to do. I feel like they do want to speak their truth to you with the Queen of Swords. I feel like now they have a realization of the truth than what they had before. Like they're feeling more connected, more spiritual in their energy. Yeah, they do want to come back towards you. I knew they wanted to come back towards you. They're just struggling right now. So I feel like when they do more healing or more processing of the situation, they'll probably take a chance to come towards you. That's what I got. Mark! Does Dwayne... No, sorry, not Dwayne. Sorry about that. Darwin. Does Darwin still think about Mark even he's in a new relationship? Let's see for Mark. Does there any spirit guide, ancestors, angels, or fae? Does Darwin think of Mark even though he's in a new relationship? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mark a message? Does Darwin still have feelings or think about Mark now that they're in a relationship? I say yes, especially with the Empress in the dark here. I feel like they think about you. I feel like they're trying really hard to emotionally block you so that they're not feeling their feelings towards you. I feel like with the King of Swords in the dark, they judge themselves harshly when they think about you too. So I feel like there's some pain in there, that kind of side of things. The judgment, I feel like if they feel like if things were different, they would take a second chance towards you. So I feel like if the relationship doesn't work out, they may try to take a second chance or reconnect with you or have a conversation with you, whatever's going on there. The Five of Cups is in the dark. Yeah, I really feel like they're trying really hard to block their feelings from you because they're trying to end things between the two of you and they're trying to have that new relationship. They're trying to do better in their new relationship. But they're definitely struggling because of what they're thinking and feeling towards you. I caught it. The King of Cups, right? Derwin is like thinking about you. Maybe even dreaming of a new beginning with you one day. Justice. Like they wish they could just tell you the truth about everything, but they feel like they can't. They feel like they have to bottle up all their emotions. I even feel like sometimes they like cry about you for some reason. Yeah. I don't know why they cry, but I feel like they're crying. Or they like cry sometimes like in the shower or when they're sleeping or I don't know. That is what I got. So they are thinking about you a lot. Not just thinking about you, they're have feelings about you too. James, what does James need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give James a message? What does James need to know right now? You have the Hermit in the light, so it seems like time to take some self-reflection. Doing some meditation, some soul searching seems to be needed. It's like, James, time to go get some more meditation, more inner clarity, right? Seek the answers within yourself. I feel like you need to look for some deeper understanding. And I feel like it's a matter of trusting the flow of the universe of how things are playing out, right? I feel like with the star energy here, it's not just a matter of having faith and hope. I feel like it's a matter of you recognizing your true self and your true worth and what kind of things you want to manifest for yourself. Because you have the Three of Pentacles. So I feel this energy of you like collaborating and connecting and teamwork efforts or whatever's going on with that. So I don't know if you're like negotiating some plans or something, or what's going on there, because I just feel like working well with others is strong energy is coming through. You have the Nine of Cups in the dark, so I feel like it's also a matter of like checking in with yourself when you're doing the self reflection. Is making sure that you're not just chasing things with empty fulfillments. Like, will that energy like really fulfill you? Is that something that would really make you happy, or will it just make you content for the moment? King of Pentacles, I feel like you're being faced with stepping up a little bit in your energy, with having a clearer direction of which path you want to take. I feel like the universe is kind of like pushing you, like, hey, James, you need to pick a path. Which one is it? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. It's not going to work. You have to, like, go within yourself to check, to clear a new one, clear a new path. I feel like you have to clear a new path because I feel like it's not just wide open for you. It's something you have to do to clear the path to get there. But it's kind of like you being really strategic in what your next moves are, right? I think it's a matter of you being logical as well as emotional, right? Like really being focused on what you want to manifest for yourself and what kind of dreams you want to turn into reality as well. Yeah, it's time to focus on yourself, realign your mind, heart, and soul, making sure you're all connected in that part of you, right? I feel the sense of you. Making some slow progress, using moderation moving forward, trying to find your balance. I feel like when you find your balance, you're gonna find your peace, if that makes any sense. But that's really cool. Dark Fae, hello for Dark Fae. What does Civi think for me in a platonic way? We are supposed to be buddies. Let's see for Dark Fae. Is there any spirit, guides, ancestors, and or Fae that want to come give Dark Fae a message? What does Civi think for Dark Fae? They are supposed to be buddies. Page of Swords. I don't know if they feel like they spoke their truth towards you and you didn't agree with them, or what's going on with that, because I feel like there's some sort of conflict going on. So I don't know if it's a conflict of interest or if it's a conflict of a disagreement. You know, maybe it's just a matter of agreeing to disagree kind of thing. Because I feel like they do think the world of you, right? The world is here. I feel like they feel like they're very content in the cycle of the two of you that you're in, or generally in. You have the Page of Wands in the dark, so if they're holding back with expressing how they're truly feeling, maybe just expressing what they're thinking. What is going on here with the Page of Wands in the dark? But I feel like with the Page of Swords, they just want to clear the air. They want to speak their truth if they haven't already. So I feel like they often may just check in on your vibes to see what's going on. The Five of Cups, I feel like emotionally they have healed from whatever's going on there. So I feel like that card did not want to come out. It didn't want me to pick it up, so I'm going to shuffle it back in. I'm guessing that wasn't for you. What? What is this energy about with the Five of Cups in the dark? Oh man, there's something that's just not sitting well with them, it seems. So I feel like they still feel a deep connection towards you. If they haven't talked to you about the truth they want to express towards you, I feel like they will really soon. But I feel like they're going through the process of healing of some sort. So I feel like I don't know if there was been some, I don't know, because I feel like there's some emotions they're struggling to deal with. I don't know if they learned some sort of lessons or what's going on there. Yeah, I feel like whatever's going on between the two of you, they're really sad about it. I feel like they want to talk to you and connect with you or check in with you, but they're hesitating right now because they're still processing everything. Juliet, how will I get my new job? When and how things are going to be like? Let's see for Juliet. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Juliet a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Juliet a message? What does Juliet need to know right now? Oh, I feel like, yeah, I feel like the energy is just has slowed down, right? I feel like the energy was a little better yesterday. Because I feel like you're running out of options with the Seven of Cups in the dark. I feel like whatever's going on, it's kind of like you being realistic with your expectations and the actions you take moving forward. You have the Three of Wands, so I feel like there's some connections that you haven't reached out to or you haven't reconnected with, or I'm not quite sure what that is. The Seven of Wands is in the dark too. I feel like there's this energy of feeling exhausted, maybe even feeling a little attacked a little bit, or feeling like no one's going to give you a new job because I just feel like there's some past regrets coming through. You have the Knight of Swords in the light, so I feel like it's a matter of you taking action. I feel like it's a matter of taking action with the jobs that you've already applied to, like going back and seeing them again, or dropping by another resume in case they misplaced the one that you had. But I feel like that may be something that's going to get you going in the right direction. You have the King of Swords in the dark here too. So yeah, I don't know if there's like something you just don't feel like you're feeling it all that well, but even though it may be good for you. Yeah, the Six of Cups is, I feel like it's a matter of going back. Going back seems to be an energy coming through, right? The Three of Wands, the Six of Cups, going back and bringing them another resume or whoever. You contact people where you are about a job, like going back and seeing someone that you've already applied to. Even if they chose someone else for the position, I feel like they may have something if you go back and tell them that you're still interested. Right? Yeah, the High Priestess, trust your intuition and be strategic on what you're planning. You know? Maybe it's a matter of going back and presenting yourself in a different way that may also help as well. But that's what I got. Mike, let's see for Mike. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mike a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mike a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to give Mike a message? Will Mike get the night job? Will Mike be getting the night job? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Will Mike get the night job? Let's see, I'm trying to find Mike's energy. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Mike a message? I feel like you will because the Chariot's a yes card. It's not a strong yes card, but it's a yes card. But I feel like, how bad do you want the night job? Because I feel like your willpower is being tested. Like you're being tested by the universe right now. Like, how bad do you want the night job? You know? How bad are you going to turn your chariot back into the light to get that chariot moving in the right direction to that night job? Because you have the Four of Pentacles in the dark. So it's like, stop thinking about it. Start acting like you already have it. Right? That's how you manifest and set your intentions. The Six of Wands, don't doubt that badass success. You know, get your horses in the row and act like you already have the job. Right? The night sky is shining and waiting for you. You gotta believe in the Mama Moon that she is guiding you for this night job. You have the Nine of Wands, so yeah, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be exhausted from working all night, but you can't be moody the next day, right? So I feel like it's like having a check-in with yourself, like, are you really ready for it? Have you been practicing staying up all night and sleeping all day kind of thing? Like, pretend you already have it to manifest what you want. Or your chariot's gonna be stuck pulled over on the side of the road while it passes you by. Right? How bad do you want it? The universe is testing you. right? You have those sleepless nights. Stay up all night. See what happens. What is your next moves the next day? You know? What is your routine going to be? It's all being tested to see how well you want to manifest. It is what it goes. Twin soul. What block I can work on to manifest a good romantic partner for the future? Twin soul. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and fae that want to come and give twin soul a message? What block can twin soul work on to manifest a good romantic relationship in the future? Let's see, is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give twin soul a message? I feel like it's kind of like unblocking something that's in your mind, right? The Ace of Swords is in the dark, so I don't know if there's some overthinking, some hesitation, some mixed feelings about who you want to manifest romantically, um, moving forward, right? Especially someone who's good romantic and wants to commit towards you, you know, do weird shit with you. Like, I make Moonbeam do the most ridiculous things. So you want to find someone who's like Moonbeam. Trust me. Today, I made him put a wick through a candle that had no hole. He did it, but I make him do the most ridiculous things. So I feel like it's kind of focusing on that type of energy, like what you want to manifest in a relationship. Not just that love and that commitment, but what kind. Do you want him to do weird shit for you? That makes no sense and people wouldn't even believe that you made them do it, kind of thing. But, or do you want them, I don't know. I feel like it's just like clearing your mind, turning the Ace of Swords into the light. Like, what kind of person do I really want to live the rest of my life with? And can tolerate, right? It's not just a matter of someone you can live with, but who you can tolerate. Sometimes the people you choose are not the cutest person out there, but sometimes the cutest person out there who's like Dream Boy, if you can't tolerate being in the same room with them for 2 hours, it's not gonna work, right? It's kind of like clearing your mind of who you want to be. Like visualize this person. Like, do you want them to do the dishes for you? Do you want them to cook for you? Like visualize who they are. I feel like that's what your Ace of Swords is telling you. Yeah, right. But it's a matter of like visualizing who, like, think of the most ridiculous thing that you would appreciate someone doing for you, right? Me, it's like putting up with all my weird shit. Trust me, I have a lot of weird shit. Sometimes I film it and then I'm like, I'm not gonna post that. People are gonna think I'm too weird. But you have to visualize what you want this person to put up with, right? Whatever that is for you. um so that you can turn your Six of Swords back into the light, right? Someone who's going to be with you till the end, to the next life, and to the next life, and to the next life, kind of thing. The Three of Wands, expanding your vision. What do you want your future to be like? Do you want someone who loves to live in the city? Do you want someone who loves to live in the country? Like, visualize, this person. He's visualizing his partner there. They're not there yet, but he's visualizing who they could possibly be. Let's see. What is the Knight of Wands the want Twin Soul to know? What does Moonbeam? I did your reading a while ago. What does Twin Soul need to know about the King of Wands in the dark? Right? You want that Prince Charming. You want him to take action towards you. You want to have a strong willpower, a strong romantic vibe, right? Holding his heart on his sleeve for you, making good strategic moves without playing games. The Ace of Wands. You don't want the Ace of Wands, right? It's just a spark that dies out as soon as the wind comes. You want someone to treat you like the Empress here, kind, grounded, loving, nurturing, loving, that's there for the long haul. For Cancers. Cancers are very good with Tauruses, Scorpios, and Capricorns. I don't know if you know that, but yeah. If you're a Cancer, water and earth go really well together. Um, earth and air can go well together, but sometimes they have a lot of trouble. But earth and water is a very good combination. Like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or another water sign, right? Like a Scorpio or a Cancer or a Pisces. Sometimes Cancers and Pisces can have conflicting feelings. But that is what I got, you know? I feel it's kind of like letting go of the past ideas and focus on the future. Hopefully that made any sense. Yeah, you're a Cancer. So Cancer is good, like water, because Cancer is a water sign, right? So water signs are good with other water signs, but Cancer is good with earth signs, right? Because earth needs water, right? um, but like, water signs and fire signs don't really go well together because water puts out the fire, and that kind of causes conflict. That's what I call it. Devin! What does Devin need to know right now? Current situation. What does Devin need to know about the current situation right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae? What does Devin need to know about the current situation right now? The Emperor! You need to take charge of whatever's going on in your life right now, whatever your current situation is. You are the Emperor. You hold the power. Right? I feel like with the Emperor, discipline leads to success. So it's kind of like, what is your structure? What are your plans? What are your boundaries? How are you going to move forward with this power? Are you questioning your sexuality? Are you having enough release with that tension with romantic pursuits, right? Because I feel the sense of romantic energy coming from this King of Pentacles for some reason. I just feel like this person is very steady, very grounded, very reliable, and wanting to be very sensual and romantic in their energy. So I'm not quite sure if that has to do with anything, but you do have the Temperance and the Light as well. So moving forward in moderation, not too fast, not too slow, just kind of finding the perfect speed, because I feel it's a matter of putting your mind, heart, and soul aligned and kind of focusing on what you want to manifest, what actions you want to take moving forward. That brings you peace, right? It brings you the Nine of Cups, dreams come true energy. Nine of Cups, right? I feel the sense of you embracing that joy, that happiness, that fulfillment. And manifesting. Manifesting, it seems like to be a strong one. Like, what are you manifesting right now? The Page of Cups. I feel like there's this energy that you're trying to attract love and romance towards you. And I feel like you're doing a really good job on it. Just going to keep believing yourself, keep focusing, keep manifesting. You may want to put a little bit more energy into it by turning your Eight of Pentacles into the light. Making sure that you're not being careless or lacking the focus of where you're directing your love and energy and what you're trying to attract and manifest towards yourself, right? So I feel like, master your craft, pay attention to the details, see what's going on with that. How can Devin turn their Eight of Pentacles into light? Trying to balance what you need to balance, right? Your love, your romance, or balance your options, or juggle around your options to see what's what. Six of Cups. Maybe someone from your past is going to come back as well in love and romance, or do something that you haven't done in a while. May connect you in that energy. That's what I call it. I am done. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all. I will be back on Sunday, so I hope you all have a great weekend and have fun. And I'll see you all on Sunday. But yeah, have a good night, everyone. Thank you for being here. Bye. See you next time.